And good morning, goddammit! This is Mike with Morning with Mike. How is everybody doing today? I have a very special show for you today. We're going to talk about Qdoba, going to talk about Chipotle. But before we get into any of that, today's show is sponsored by Big Red. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. But for real, like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube Live. If you're listening on podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Apple Music, Stitcher, Breaker, etc., go ahead and give us a follow. Rank that podcast as well if you would. And tell us how we're doing. If it's not 5 stars, go ahead and let us know why it's not 5 stars. But, like I said, today we got a special show. We got a in-studio guest by the name of Jake Wilder. He is camera shy, so you just have to listen to the beauties of his voice. But he is with King's Crown Supply Company, and we're going to give him a little spew until I demolish him in this debate. So, Jake, how you doing today, man?
I'm good. How's it going?
We're doing good. So tell us a little about the company there that you own.
Basically, it's just a small clothing company that works with wholesale retailers to deliver. Right now, it's kind of basically just big sport products, selling to different teams around the city, kind of giving back to the community. From there, working into maybe getting into some graphic design stuff. We just
For those of you that like to shop Amazon, go ahead and click on that and give us a little feedback.
Yeah, those shirts are pretty nice. Amazon thankfully can get those out pretty quick. They're great quality coming from there, so they're actually all drop sent from Amazon. So they have great quality. They have great control over our product, so it's doing well through us.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it, Jake. Qdoba versus Chipotle. Since you are the guest on this fine establishment, and I'm going to destroy you in the debate, no matter which way you go, tell me which one's better and why. We'll give you 5 minutes to state a case here.
Oh, I mean, I don't think I really even need 5 minutes to state a case. Qdoba sells beer. Chipotle does not. What's better than 10 o'clock at night? You're getting ready to go have some fun. You're getting ready to go do something else. I love live music. Going to see a band. Stop by Qdoba. Get me a Corona. Drop a lime in it. Next thing I know, I'm chilling on the beach. Listening to the sweet sounds of some cover band.
Let me just stop you right there. If you're going out at 10 o'clock at night, there's no better place than pizza. So, I mean, that right there is an invalid statement. So get that out of your head. Like, if you aren't eating pizza or some type of greasy food before you go out to drinking, what are you doing with your life?
I'm a professional.
You're a professional. So
other than that, Qdoba has had less food poisoning scares. The last one was in 2015. The same cannot be said about Chipotle. I have some other facts right here for you as I pull this up. We're good. We'll go at it from a sales point of view. Chipotle is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under CMG. Just a little plug there. Their highest stock was at $7.48, and that was back in August 14th of 2015. Jack in the Box owns Qdoba, with a total sales doing $436 million last year. Chipotle total sales was $1.94 million last year. Jack in the Box stock is $87, and Chipotle's is still sitting somewhere around the $400-something mark, $477.83 as of this morning at opening bell. So if you're going to invest in a company that's still doing higher in sales, doing better in food quality, and is actually being sold by Jack in the Box for $305 million, you might as well just go ahead, put some money in there, and wait for it to get bought out by a bigger company. That's why Qdoba's better.
So you're saying Qdoba's going to get bought out by a bigger company?
Well, it's on the Jack in the Box is selling it right now for $305 million.
So
wait for it to get bought, and then put your money in that company. And
okay.
And why wouldn't it?
Okay, let me go ahead and stop you right here. So if you remember, about a year ago now, actually, Buffalo Wild Wings got bought out by Wendy's, was it, or Arby's? I can't remember.
It was Arby's.
Like Arby's. Ever since that has happened, Buffalo Wild Wings has sucked monkey balls. Their wings are horrible. Like this small, medium, and large pack. Like, what the fuck is that? I want 5 wings. I don't want 6.5. Like, so the same thing's going to happen to Qdoba. They're going to suck monkey balls, even though they already do. But when somebody buys them, their vision is different than what Jack in the Box and Qdoba has already laid out and quote unquote made the platform for them to build on. When you bring another owner into the situation, their visions change, and since it will be more, probably all owner, if not the majority owner, if they're selling it, it's going to go a different way. Like I didn't even have that on my page of facts here, but I didn't know they were selling it until you brought that up, and that just helps my argument even more, and I appreciate that.
Buffalo Wild Wings with their small, medium, and large wings, yes, they go very fast food-ish. You can't do that at a Qdoba. It's a make-your-own style burrito. There's only so much shit you can wrap up in a tortilla shell.
Well, when they take away the chicken, then what do you got?
They can't take away the chicken.
Oh,
it's a staple of chicken.
I'm just saying, if a new owner comes in and says, well, you know how Chick-fil-A has the eat more chicken thing, and the cows are like, you know, what if they dress chickens up and say eat more steak or something? They do away with chicken. Then what?
I mean, I don't know. I guess that's a good question. I've just never heard of anyone getting rid of chicken.
I'm just saying, like, when you bring new owners into a situation such as the Buffalo Wild Wings situation, there's going to be different ways of thinking. Even though the old way works, like, hey, I want this new and improved thing. I want to put my staple on the Qdoba brand. Then what?
That's where you're coming from.
So you're saying that Chipotle is going to be superior after I finished just making all these points, correct?
No, their food still sucks.
Okay. So
their queso sucks. It's melted cheese.
What is Qdoba's?
Melted cheese with a little bit of pepper, some jalapenos in there, a little bit they mix some pico.
Okay, so I walked into Chipotle. I want some queso. Can you put that tomato paste in there too? Same exact thing.
But why would I have to do that?
Oh, because I don't like tomatoes in my queso.
Because you're from Kansas.
I like cheese. That's what queso is cheese,
no,
right?
It's not. No, it's not.
Okay, so you made some valid points of why Qdoba is better than Chipotle. But let me drop the knowledge for you, Jake. Here, ready? Hear that paper wrinkle? Those are straight facts, homie. First of all, Chipotle started in Denver, Colorado, as did Qdoba. So they're on a similar path here. But Chipotle started 2 years before Qdoba. Qdoba was following the footsteps of Chipotle's success. So therefore, they are saying that Chipotle is better, and we're just going to mock everything you do. Look at it. Their menus are exactly the same. Qdoba bowl, Chipotle bowl, burrito, taco, right? It's because they were formed in the exact same cities, Denver, Colorado. Chipotle came 2 years earlier. Right there, point Chipotle, right? So, another reason why Chipotle is better. This is where it gets fun, Jake. On Halloween, if you dress up as a costume or in a costume and go to Chipotle, you get a 30% discount. Does Qdoba offer that? No.
Yes.
Yes?
I have no idea.
You have no idea because they don't. So, 2 points Chipotle, right? I mean, like, so I'll give you probably three points for your facts because Jack in the Box is like, if you guys have never eaten Jack in the Box, like I freaking love Jack in the Box, and just being associated with with that name gives you a leg up, I think. So I'll give you 3 points for that.
I mean,
argument.
your point of that they started in the same city and it's copying is not a valid point.
How is it not valid?
They started in the same company. They started in the same place. Sorry, I'll give you that.
Denver, Colorado.
Okay, but if you look at their menus, they're exactly the same. Why are they exactly the same? Because
Qdoba exactly copied Chipotle. They've seen some Chipotle success, and they're like, I want to ride this coattail.
There's just only so much stuff you can shove into a burrito. Like,
so you're saying that Chipotle is better because they came first?
No, I'm saying that there's only so many things you can do at a Subway style Tex-Mexican restaurant.
You're right.
There's always going to be burritos. There's always going to be tacos. There's always going to be.
And there's always going to be Chipotle because when Qdoba sells out, there's no going to be long because Chipotle's going to buy them out more than likely, just take away the competition.
Look at yearly sales. It's almost 400% more.
Because they charge more.
And people are still eating it.
Because they charge more. When my taco bowl or when my bowl costs $9 at Chipotle and it's $16 at Qdoba, that's why.
So are you saying that it's almost like the Starbucks effect that you're willing to pay more because of the name?
Basically, what it comes down to. When I would rather go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy the same exact coffee, which they actually have Starbucks little cups they put in at Dunkin' Donuts to make coffees.
Is that why Dunkin' Donuts coffee is so damn expensive?
More than likely.
I bought last couple weekends ago. We had to work on a Saturday, and I brought in donuts, and I picked up those box of Joe coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
$16 for that box of coffee.
What did it? Was it 12 of them in there?
It was, I think, 12 or 15.
Yeah, that's ridiculous when you can buy like a whole Folgers cup or
Yeah.
a full can for whatever.
I could have bought a coffee maker and a coffee pot for less than that.
So.
But yeah, not to get sidetracked, but that does not count as a valid point.
Okay, so I'll let that slide. So, you were talking about Jack in the Box as being the backer of Qdoba. McDonald's is the backer of Chipotle.
One more reason why they're terrible.
McDonald's owns the world, son. The furthest. You all right? That Mountain Dew go down the wrong hole?
It's all good.
It's all good, man. But anyways, I read a crazy fact about McDonald's. The furthest location away from McDonald's is somewhere in Nevada, like west Nevada.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. It's like 190 miles or something like that.
No, it's 109 miles. So an hour and a half away from. So you can travel an hour in any direction that you're in the United States and you'll get to a McDonald's.
That'd be a life. To live farther than that away from McDonald's.
To be further than an hour?
Yeah, I hate McDonald's.
I love McDonald's.
So terrible.
Maybe that's why I'm fat. But not really. But not to get sidetracked. That's why Chipotle is as successful as they are and keeping their costs down. It's because the McDonald's laid the foundation and they're just putting their stamp on top of it. They already put the letter in the envelope. Chipotle just putting their stamp on it.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, sure, business models are business models.
Okay.
I mean, I bet I don't think Jack in the Box is any more expensive than McDonald's.
I think they're way more expensive.
And I've not been to a Jack in the Box probably in like 3 or 4 years since I was like down in Louisiana.
Do not get me wrong. Jack in the Box is freaking like I don't even know they have them like around here.
No,
yeah, like
you got to go south.
Yeah, I mean like we have them back in Kansas City and St. Louis. I think it's the furthest they come this way. Maybe I'm not for sure, but they're fairly expensive.
Really? I guess I don't remember it being that expensive.
I mean, but
like
Jack in the Box really is like a fast food place though. It's kind of like a restaurant. Like you go there and sit down and kind of eat. Yes, your food does come fast, but it's not that.
But it's not like
that half-inch hamburger that you're getting from McDonald's or something.
Right, but it's not like it's not like a Steak and Shake though either, where you're sitting down like no one's waiting on you.
Yeah,
right. You place your food, you pick it up at the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, like it still only takes five. It's still pre-cooked or whatever, right. but it's kind of like a high-class pre-cooked. Like I kind of want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Like, that makes
but I'm saying, like, as far as like laying groundwork for cheapness of food, like a Big Mac meal for McDonald's is what is it there, fatty? $7.50.
I have no clue, honestly.
$6.50.
I have no clue.
So I mean, Jack in the Box is number one. Can't be that much more expensive, if any. It might be $1 more.
Yeah, well, that's kind of here or there, like because they're just backing. They're just kind of helping them support it. Like they're basically investors. They're like, hey, here's $8 million. Go build 7 more locations type of thing. But here's another reason why Chipotle is better. They have these free coins floating around the United States. These free coins are good for 1 free burrito. So when somebody brings in that coin, they throw that coin back into circulation. So there's I believe it was 7,000 free burrito coins are just floating around the United States and parts of Canada.
I've never heard of that. Is that
No.
fact?
Yeah, that is a fact. Look it up. Google it right now. Look up Chipotle free burrito coin. It kind of looks like a little Mexican quarter, but it says free burrito on it. But while Jake, brings that up, here's another fun fact about Chipotle. The music that you hear in Chipotle, they had their own personal DJ. His name is DJ Christopher Globe. He makes all the music you hear in Chipotle. Does Qdoba have that?
No, we use actual music.
Have you heard the Chipotle music? It's pretty badass.
I also don't judge my restaurant qualities based on music.
I'm just saying, it's the atmosphere that you walk into that makes a place better. So we are kind of in agreement that the food is similar, I guess you should say. So when I'm judging this burrito to this burrito, I'm be like, well, when I went to this burrito, there's some popping music. I got this burrito for free from a coin. And when I go in there for Halloween, I dress up, I get 30% off. Man, chalk it up for me. And I still got half the page to go. No rebuttal.
I mean,
Jake is speechless.
those are not qualities that I think you should base a restaurant off. There's 7,000 coins. All right, I did look that up. That's a true fact. Believe it or not. There's 7,000 coins circulating around.
And they've been out since 99, I do believe. Maybe 2000.
Okay. So there's still only 7,000 coins. It's like they produce 7,000 a year.
Well,
So
it's the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory like effect. You go out and buy all these chocolate bars to find that one golden ticket that only 5 are produced.
right, I get that.
Yeah.
But there's 330 million people in the U.S.
7 of them are getting a free burrito.
7,000. You have a better chance of winning the lottery to buying your own Chipotle franchise than you do to get a free burrito.
Well, there's another fun fact. All Chipotles are corporate owned. All of them are corporate owned. So that means,
Well, that's the same with Qdoba.
well, but I'm saying, but like that means so you won't have any of this. Well, the Sellersburg Chipotle is better than the Louisville Chipotle because it's owned by this person. No, there's quality standards across the board. 100%.
Okay, so how does that affect your local economy? Because Qdoba uses local in-house products. Like they get their chicken from a farmer here in the Louisville Sellersburg area. They get their produce.
Well, I
all
mean,
that stuff shipped in.
we still got to get our supplies from the local place, like where we can ship it in on a daily because we guarantee fresh products.
Right, but for example, like McDonald's, all their chicken nuggets come from like 4 factories in the country.
Yep. And I can't really answer that question about Chipotle, but there is a reason why the salmonella outbreak was isolated in one area. It wasn't across the world.
That is correct.
So I mean not across the world, across the United States. That tells me that that they're picking food from that same area, or one area, the surrounding areas type thing. But
All right.
so I mean, I'm just ding 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 ding.
And you've had some good points.
I have some great points.
I will admit, I did eat Chipotle over the weekend for research.
Here is another great point. Chipotle has an ordering app. You can order food online, pick it up in store, and go back to work within 10 minutes.
So does Qdoba.
Do they?
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring that up?
Because I don't base my quality of food on how easily I can get it.
Alrighty.
If that's the case, then, McDonald's would have the best hamburger in the world.
Why? Because Uber Eats?
Yeah, because if you're basing...
But Uber Eats is for everybody. It's just not for just McDonald's.
if you're basing your fact here, or your opinion...
I'm saying
how quickly
Chipotle
you
is
can
better as a whole.
Because they have an app?
That's another selling point.
Qdoba has an app. I just didn't bring that up.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, if Chick-fil-A had an app and I didn't have to wait in line for 20 minutes, I'd be eating fucking Chick-fil-A every day.
I think they have an app too, don't they?
I don't know. But, like, I know the line in Louisville. I mean, yes, they're fucking boom, 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 boom. They have cars lined up from like I don't know, quarter mile, and like you're only in line for like 10 minutes, but still, like it's 10 minutes that if I had an app, I'd walk in there. I'm number 182. Give you your food, boom, like you're out of there. But
That makes sense. It's also because Chick-fil-A sprinkles everything with cocaine. I think that's why
that's
so good.
Totally fine.
I know, I'm all right with it.
I fucking love their chicken. But moving on, Chipotle is the official sponsor of the Boston Celtics and the Boston Bruins. What is Qdoba sponsor? How is Qdoba giving back to the community?
I have no idea.
Because they're not.
I did not look into their outreach programs. And I won't say anything about the Boston Celtics because I love Rajon Rondo. But
Well, he doesn't play for them anymore.
I know, but just loyalty says I won't say anything bad about the Celtics.
So, also, you keep bringing up food. What about Chipotle's secret menu items? You ready for this? They have nachos. You can ask for nachos, and they'll make you some nachos. You want a quesadilla, they'll make you a quesadilla. You want a quinchella or whatever the hell those things are called, they'll make you a quinchella.
Enchilada?
No, it's the burrito with like melted cheese on the outside of the tortilla, and then like a tortilla wrapped around it. Like it's like one of those double decker tacos from Taco Bell, but like in a Chipotle tortilla shell.
I mean, that sounds good. Don't get me wrong.
And fun fact about Chipotle is if you order a bowl and get a tortilla shell on the side, you get 70% more food. Just fun fact.
I think you could do that with any company like that because there's some research thing that said the same thing about Chipotle. There's something else that said it about Subway. I think every company beefs up their bowls a little bit to make them sell more.
I'm not doubting that at all, but I thought that was kind of a crazy stat that you get that much more food
right. I'm not sure
in
if
a
it's
bowl.
quite sure 70%. I can't tell the numbers.
That number to me sounded crazy, but that's what the official
Wikipedia page said.
Chipotle page said.
Official Chipotle page.
Yeah, it was like chipotle.com or .org or .uk or something. I can't remember.
You would think they'd give that information away?
I don't think so, but it was official air quote Chipotle page.
It's official on this Wikipedia page I found.
I definitely did not fact check that source by any means, but I should have done research before I came here, ordered a burrito and ordered a bowl and like put it in a bowl and see how much of the if the burrito only covered 30% of the bowl versus the other thing. But so you said you ate at Chipotle this weekend?
I did.
Was it good?
It was decent.
What did you get? Did you get a burrito or a bowl or?
Yes, I got a smothered burrito, which they had no idea what that was, so I had to walk them through how to smother a burrito.
And explain to people what a smothered burrito is, because I don't think I know what a smothered burrito is.
Like basically, it's just a burrito, and you have them put it in a bowl. So they wrap up a burrito just like normal. And
Right.
then I got their. I think I did get chicken, or beef. I think it was chicken. My wife got beef. Either which way. And I just had them. They have that like house-made barbecue sauce there. So I'm gonna smother it in barbecue sauce.
Is it a sweet tangy barbecue sauce?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like that, like
like kind of like a KC masterpiece type.
yeah, it's like a
barbecue
Sweet
sauce?
Baby Ray's, probably the best I can compare it to. And then I have them put some sour cream over that.
Okay.
And then you just cut it up and eat it instead of like picking it up.
Is that was the same thing you get at Qdoba?
Yep, almost the exact same thing, except Qdoba I get brisket instead of chicken, and Chipotle doesn't have brisket.
Yeah, that is a downfall about Chipotle's. They don't I think all they have is steak, chicken,
And ground beef.
and ground beef.
Yeah,
they don't-
Qdoba has chicken, pork, brisket, ground beef, and steak. Their meat selection is way better.
Oh yeah. Are the veggie section, like the cheese and all that stuff, still the same?
Yep, same. And then what I didn't see there, I didn't ask for it though, is that Chipotle actually has, Qdoba actually has Frita or hot plate smoky fajita. They have fajita style vegetables,
Oh,
so they will like saute them in the back and
yeah.
keep
So
them like
they're
real long cut.
So they're grilled or whatever.
Yeah, and I get those. But other than that, at Chipotle I had to get them all quote unquote cold.
So on a ranking, What was your Chipotle meal? Was it 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10?
I mean, I'm probably slightly biased, but try to go all non-bias out of it. I would say a good 6 or 7 out of 10.
What was the biggest downfall of Chipotle? Just out of curiosity, just so.
I don't like their queso. Their queso to me is too plain. If I want to melt a block of cheese at home, I can do that.
Yeah, I have that in the house with sausage. It's a Sunday tradition. We eat like 10 pounds of queso. Feel free to come over and watch.
Yeah, say thanks for the invite.
Well, it was opening weekend football.
And thanks for the invite.
I didn't get dressed till like 3 o'clock.
I've been fine with that.
And your Bengals beat
Whipped
Cindy's Colts.
that ass.
Cindy's Colts there, so Cindy would have been up your ass.
Whipped
about
that ass.
So, when was the last time you ate at Qdoba?
Friday.
And what was your? And you said you had the same thing.
Yep. Like I said, the only difference
did.
was I got brisket instead of chicken, and I had fajita vegetables instead of cold vegetables.
So I kind of feel like that kind of trumps the argument there, just because brisket is better than chicken, like any day of the week. Like I don't care, you can burn brisket and still probably better than chicken.
Right.
So, I mean that right there probably gives it at least a 7.
Yeah, I mean it was
right off the bat.
It was a 7 or an 8. So I mean they're if totally off from one way to the other. There's not. I gave Chipotle a 6-7. I gave Qdoba a 7 to 8. 10 being like a Wild Rita's taco, which is probably the best tacos I've ever had.
Wait, what tacos?
Wild Rita's. Is
that here in town?
Yeah, it's a local joint.
Wild Rita's.
Down by the ball field. Just a little plug there to Wild Rita's. If you guys are listening, you guys are amazing.
By Slugger Field in Louisville, Kentucky. What's the name of it again?
Wild Rita's. It's right across the street.
Wild Rita's across the street.
They probably
be sure that you tell them that Jake Wilder sent you. Maybe they'll get a little. You get some love.
I don't know. Man, I'm in there enough to where they have to know me. Actually, I might stop there by for lunch on the way home. That place is so good. But in one being like the worst Taco Bell taco you can find. So they're both definitely on the upper echelon scale.
Well, let me stop right there. First of all, there's no bad Taco Bell tacos.
Unless if you're 3 a.m. and stoned, maybe. But if you're sober at noon,
dude, that meat can be cold, and I still love a taco. Like I have a Taco Bell taco in my lunchbox right now from like 3 days ago. I warmed that bitch up. It's still delicious.
You're disgusting.
I'm just hungry.
I mean, it's probably true.
Let's be honest. I mean, 4 a.m. hits, working nights. You get hungry pretty damn easy.
I can see that. And Taco Bell is the only place open at 4 a.m. for their fourth meal.
No. Cindy bought me this taco Thursday, and I got home from football practice late, and I had to go to work, and so it sat out all night Thursday. She put it in the fridge for me like Friday morning, so it sat out all night Thursday. It was in the refrigerator Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I ate it this morning.
Yeah, that should be said for how bad Taco Bell is. That it can sit for 4 days and still be good.
Or it tells you how good it is. I mean, it's just like cold pizza. It just gets better and better and better.
I can't believe I'm talking to you right now.
I can't believe you think Qdoba is better than Chipotle.
So, nonetheless, I don't really have much else to say. They're both on the great side of it. I could go if I am stuck somewhere and there's only Chipotle, I'll eat it.
But if there's an option, you're going to pick Qdoba 100% of the time.
100% of the time.
So, me, I could care less, honestly, because I am a basic bitch when it comes to Qdoba and Chipotle. Like I get steak, rice, and sour cream, and I just shake that. So, pro tip here, because I eat Chipotle probably 4 times a week because it's right there by my work. I get steak, extra rice, and sour cream. You get it in a bowl. You shake that bitch up really good, and then you get tortilla tail, and get 2 tortillas because you have lunch and then snack.
Do you not put queso on it, or
no? Chipotle charges extra for queso.
One more reason why Qdoba is better.
And I think it's like $2.79 for queso. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
just for
one more reason.
For like a spoonful.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
That's retarded.
But I mean,
when you also eat way better than I do. Like if you could see us both on camera, like Mike's actually pretty fit and in good shape. and I'm just like this like fat dude.
Well, he does have a chode.
So I can see where you would only get steak and rice.
But in the comments below, guys, if you're watching us on YouTube here, do a hashtag Chipotle or hashtag Qdoba. And when Jake's here next week and we're going to debate beer next week, we're going to debate Bud Light and Miller Lite, and we'll throw in like a little, maybe some Coors Light too, just to.
I don't need that kind of negativity in my life right now.
You don't want no goat piss straight into your mouth.
No, I mean if we want to argue like craft beer, I can get into that with you.
That would be a Cindy conversation. Like, I'm kind of a basic bitch when it comes to beer too. I'm Bud Light all day. So, anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Jake, just tell people where they can find your King's Crown Supply Company at.
We have a website, kingscrownsupplycompany.com. All of the shirts that are produced and put out through RTF are from our company as well.
Link in the description, by the way. I believe it's the first link.
Yeah. So all the other podcasts that RTF is willing to put on, all of our contracts are through those shirts, or all of their contracts for shirts are through us. So anything you can do there to help us out and help out them too. We have a website, and then hopefully graphic tees will be coming somewhere around the winter months. We're looking at an ugly sweater contest right now, and then going on from there.
All right, there you go. So there also is a Facebook page, King Crown Supply. Just look that up, or you could look up the KCSC acronym, abbreviation, initials, whatever you want to call that.
We'll go with that. We'll go with initials.
Initials, yeah. And it's the purple crown with the, I believe it says EST 2017 on it. Like, I think there's another one out there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look to make sure. I just make sure you get the right one. But anyways,
we'll just put the link in the comments.
Put the links in the comments, and I actually do believe it's already in there. Let me look, Jakey Poo. Yeah, it is already in there. So it is the third link in the description, right below the Streamlabs. So if you guys want to support the show, go ahead and click on that Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RTF Productions to support the show a little bit here. But as always, thanks for joining us, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Go ahead, give us a follow on the podcast, and we'll catch you guys Wednesday as we talk about horrible bosses. Have a nice day.